And that has been why we were discussing what we've been saying ever since, whether the topic was for justice or was affiliated to justice. That's what we've been discussing. So that things like this with
Question.
rise on this platform today, that if you're in any toxic relationship, you have to run. So that we'll not be doing justice for you again. Because from what we've heard, what happened to Mohbad, after the show, they had 2 hours fight. And they got home, and the boy never see the light of the day. And we are still looking for what happened. So in order for this justice not to be justice for this today, justice for that tomorrow, I don't throw along. I beg you now. Yeah? Let's always try to do the needful. If Mohbad has spoken out when he was doing all this thing, and even if Mohbad was like Portable, maybe he would still be alive. Because Portable, any small thing, not my wow, not my barosita. But thank you. Thank you for that great submission. Let me have BB before I will go to Madam C. BB, unmute your mic.
Yuck, that is not good enough. You can't be eating and we just be quiet.
BB, where is this BB coming from? BB, what did happen now?
He's from Ghana, so
Bayo,
he's trying to board his vehicle.
Sir,
not what did they do? They will send requests to your life. Then go another platform with fake account, they listen.
no, BB is my guy. BB is our guy.
BB
I don't know why.
BB is part of us.
I don't know why BB is. Yeah, BB is our guy. I don't know why BB is not contributing.
Me, I know.
Our Ghana brother.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know him. I know. Yeah.
We'll soon be coming to the end of because see my eye. I did say tomorrow, today now.
Even you don't forget say tomorrow na Thursday. No, really, Yuck Daddy, today has been a very good day. I will not lie to you. You know, we started on a very lighter note, and eventually, without cursing, without anything, they flagged the page, they flagged us. Then when we continue again, and it's been wonderful. I mean, we did everything we need to do to educate and to engage and to entertain ourselves. I mean, yeah, if we can keep having this, like the Prince, he did a lot of the Prince. I will watch out for you. The Prince, the Prince is the anchor of our secretary.
No. Don't put me to that corner, you know. I'll be getting that. I love you. Just tell your sister, maybe your where were the Luma Shupo, I don't know, that she should go and do the needful. You know?
There's somebody that we should go. Your daddy, alone there, me and Shawn guys, but I know we have. I mean, if the family tradition,
they don't thank you so much, man. She should just surrender. Katala don't bust.
No, she doesn't have a choice. At this point, Baba will activate his cultural stance that says that they can shuopo. So we have somebody that is active. Wọ́n máa ṣó pé léyìí o bàbá ní ọmọ 17 years tó máa ṣú bàbá ní ọmọ 17 years tó máa ṣú lópó.
Báyọ̀ mo ní àti fún yín ní Jẹ̀bú fún yín lẹ́gbàá.
Ẹ má fún wa lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀yìn Èkìtì nílé ilé bàbá ọmọ ọmọ lẹ́rù náà.
Èkìtì ní mímì ò dáa lè gbárù ẹ̀ tí bá rẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́kìtì.
Ilé bàbá ọmọ fún ọmọ lẹ́rù ilé ọmọ bàbá ọmọ fún ọmọ lẹ́rù.
Ẹ máa mú kọyìn láàrin ìjẹ̀mọ́ lẹ́kìtì.
Àti lẹ́nu máa ṣú lópó.
Odidi ológun
àdúrà kan ò lè ṣú lópó bó ṣe wà yẹn.
Mohbad is one of the most popular person in Ekiti. Òun ló ti mú lọ yẹn.
May so rest in peace, our little brother. May so rest in peace.
Isaac Fayose náà máa ṣú lópó fún wọn tí náà ń fẹ́ òun náà máa ṣú.
Etí tó dọ́rí tó yẹ pé kò mọ̀jú kó máa táyín lọ báyìí.
Isaac Fayose. ó ní
But
slippers
really,
ọ̀ràn òun náà
but,
máa ṣu
re-
lópó fún.
but really, Taban Sukwa Marino is just sad. Seriously.
Very
It's
sad.
sad that even when something happened that is so glaring, and you see that even the government are trying to protect these criminals, it's sad.
Yeah, that's why the problem is, That's why the problem is. It's our government. That's why if you are APC and you are in justice of Mohbad, you are a fake person in justice of Mohbad. I'm telling you. If you are one of APC member and you are telling me justice for Mohbad, you are a fake justice person. You are in APC
I don't
and
think,
injustice.
for me, I don't
Okay,
think
look
it's
at the statement that they use for us. Inconclusive. That's what APC have been using for us for over 8-9 years now.
I don't think
I
don't think-
it's just for Mohbad.
I think it's misleading
Imagine.
I think it's misleading when we put party on it.
Oh, you cannot understand.
because the parties,
Right.
because the parties,
Sentiment apart.
because the parties,
Hold on,
because such is the nation of, because
Crocodile,
such is the nature of politics.
us. Don't patronize us. We know what we are talking.
we are close to just hold on. What I go on?
I'm not trying to patronize anyone. Such is the nature of politics. Politics is a game. I believe everyone is aware that politics is a game of compromise, and compromise, and one other thing. When things like this has been happening in Nigeria, it's not today. It has been happening with every party, either Alliance for Democracy or PDP or whatever. We had 16 years of
UPN.
or UPN. We had 16 years.
Go and
We had 16 years. of
everybody
people.
involved.
It's still the same
in
thing.
this just
At the end of the
for
day, there is a phenomenon.
Hold on.
There is we have 6 years of PDP rule. There's a phenomenon in Nigerian politics that shows that we don't really have a party in the country, and that the party people in politics don't have any principle. That's what they call it carpet crossing. When a party gets to power, the opposition party, most of them in the opposition party, they carpet cross into the new party that just got to power. The Nigerian politics, the reasons for the party is not based on values or principles as it is in the Western world. In the Western world, you see a man who's a liberal. He's a liberal from the day he was born, cut and dried liberal. The same thing happens in even the Scandinavia, in Germany, all those countries like that. They will stick to the party till they die. They don't change. Their principles are their principles. They don't change it. They have value system. They don't carpet cross. But in Nigeria, there's carpet crossing system. The man who is a PDP before, the next day APC wins and he joins the APC.
No,
Tomorrow if Labour Party wins.
Different. So what you are
Tomorrow if
saying?
Labour Party wins, they're still going to join Labour Party. The
direction that you are
pattern
going
is the same.
is totally different from what I'm
They
saying.
do things.
Let him learn.
Okay. Let me land. Nigerian politicians are all the same. Either APC or PDP or LP, whichever you choose, you are still in the doghouse. Peter Obi was once in PDP, and now he's in LP. Now he's thinking of going back to PDP. We can see the handshake between him and Atiku, just because they want to pull down Tinubu. It's all the same thing. It's all the game. Some of them are even the same cult. Yeah, some of them are even in the same cultism. They're the same Freemasons. Yeah, they're all in the same game. You see, it's a game of pretext. They show pretext in public, but in private, they marry each other. They sleep with each other. They are the same Freemason cult. They give themselves import licenses. So I'm not carried away with APC or PDP. It's politics. They are using the political power that they have to step on the rights and to trample on the rights of the Nigerian citizens at large. It's up to the Nigerian citizens to understand the game of politics and be smart. That's it. Party or no party, they are all the same. When killings were going on in Plateau State during the reign of PDP, how many people have been killed by the Fulani herdsmen? What have they done about it? When Boko Haram sprung and became a terrorist organization in Borno State, we know a lot of governors that are there that aid and abetted it and allow it to spring into a terrorist, allow it to grow into a terrorist organization. We know what happened during in the 1970s in terms of medicine. It's all politics. There is no games about party or no party. The next party comes and becomes even worse. It
So
gets worse
what
every
is
day.
the hope for that country? Do we have hope at all? Is there
I mean,
anything we can do aside from continue praying or sort of that one is I don't agree with that. Is there any hope? Is it still going to be better?
when you have a society, for example, let's start from during when the Europeans were colonizing us, and when they started a war of colonization across Africa. The reasons why, when they started a war of colonization, what Africans did was that Africans did not know who the Europeans were. They were thinking that the Europeans were chosen people that came from heaven, because nobody has seen them before. So we thought they were like angels bringing nice things to us and all those things. But we realized that they are all doing the same thing, which is genociding and stealing our resources and ruling us with brute force. So, first of all, Africans were complaining, they were sad about the situation, they were praying about the situation because they brought their religion. But as time wore on, then the Africans who were going to the Western world and studying and reading and gaining knowledge, they realized that we cannot resist this colonization with prayers or with jazz or with hope. We have to take active steps to resist this colonization and to make the white man know that we can rule ourselves. And that's why we have the rise of people like Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Nyerere and Olowo Azikiwe, because they were able to match them pound for pound, because they will be inviting most of those nationalists to their parliament. If you really want to pose a move or a motion for independence, they will invite you to the parliament in Britain, and they will tell you, why do you want to be independent? What do you think you can do to show that you are this and that? So it is you have to match them pound for pound. There's a lot of debate that went on before the white man was able to be convinced that these guys can actually hold their own, and they gave us the independence. But that's a story for another day, because that's something attached to it. So the same thing we have to do now. We have to understand that conscious action against oppression, and for the politicians to know
So
that they
how do we
cannot
go
trample on
about
the
that?
rights.
Are you suggesting violence, or how do we go about that?
I mean, we are making progress in Justice for Mobile. This Justice for Mobile movement, we are making progress. It's just that people are not patient. We are actually making progress, because we can see
Maybe we should
that
save it for another day, because I can see Young Daddy is really tired, and I
Okay.
think we all need to go to bed.
All
But anyway, let's just save it for another day.
I'm singing a song for everybody.
Go back to all of those things,
Which one in Yolua? It's not, parenting is good, but it's not easy. Mom, see, Nigeria yẹn máa dúpẹ́ ibi wàá máa kó nǹkan ẹni o.
Àwọn ọmọ mi lásán ojú lásán.
Ẹ máa ti dé tó bímọ lọ́jọ́ kẹta báyìí tó bá ti gbé chest carrier tẹ́ tó ń ṣe shopping ní shopping center.
Doing any of the right thing. Not a single right thing was done for months. And then all of a sudden, people are lamenting all over the place. Oh, it's been 8 months, it's been 8 months, it's been 8 months. I'm just tired, honestly. I don't know. I mean, and I was warned not to come to TikTok because, they told me TikTok is like, just hang your brain outside before you come into TikTok. And it just seems like that's the case. Because every time someone tries to raise something, they will shut the person up and muffle them. Oh, don't talk, don't say anything. And all this thing, oh, don't talk, don't say anything. When you go on Instagram, when you go on TikTok, Twitter, you see all this information there already. And they're telling you in TikTok, don't say it, don't mention it. Everything is being done underground. Only for us to find out months later, nothing was done. Nothing. So fine if the government, we know the government, they always lead people on, they're full of lies and stuff. But why would this side be doing the same as well? Why are they having people on? Why are they playing people for fools? It's just not fair.
I understand. These are the things we've been clamoring for. We've been shouting,
Just
fighting
like
for this. Go ahead.
see, just like what just like what you've said, all true. No matter what the public wants to do, no matter what we are suggesting this legal team or whatever team is behind Baba to do, we will need Baba what's it called? Baba consent to do all that. So that's the problem they are having. And Baba is not ready to listen to the public. He wants people to talk to Muiwa. And God help me, I don't even trust Muiwa in one bit. I don't. No matter how people are saying, yeah, the man is trying to do the right thing, he's trying his best. I don't think this is his best. Because if Mo was his own child, is this how you handle it? Or is this how you
Correct.
expect Baba? If the case was reversed, is this how you expect Baba to handle the case for him? So that's the question you should be asking him to. It's not that easy. Yes, Baba need a family member. But one thing I've always said is Ekiti people are very, very educated. No matter how small they are very educated. You don't call Baba dumb. He's not that dumb. He's also intelligent. So
You are
Muyiwa is
right.
not the only intellectual, what's it called, in the family. You have someone else there too. Bring that person up to continue it. We don't want this. We are coming. We are doing it. It's a family issue. We solve it. If you know this case is a family issue, then raise money from your family and solve it. Don't
Thank
bring the
you.
public into it anymore. If you don't want the public suggestion in any of this, then raise the money in your family. At least it's a family issue, fine. Wumi is our wife, fine. Liam is your child, fine. Do it in your family. Then, as small as it is, raise money and take it to court. Then leave the public out of this. It's as easy as that.
I think that's a great part. That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one. 100%. If really they're actually covering some other parts, then let them be doing their thing by themselves. Because this is family issues, which they know. When you are bringing public into it, you don't want to listen to the public, but you want to get from the public. I think that game is not clear properly, but some people are still finding it difficult to believe that this is family. If Iya Mohbad is saying, no, Baba Mohbad is saying, yeah, and the public just stand in the middle. Iya Mohbad, could it Baba Mohbad, yeah, let's go. And do you think that woman, without that woman, they will bring them together soon. They will bring them together to decide on this thing. Write my word. In fact, mark my word. They will bring them together and woo everybody. The family will reunite and they will decide what is best for them, because a lot of advice. This boy is dead now. You guys should stop all these public things now. They were actually talking to them. All these things we are trying to give them advice. I'm a PA, I'm a this, I'm a son, I'm a this. It depends on how they want it. Iya Mohbad is not fighting with them. Baba Mohbad is not fighting with them. All what they want to come back together and bury
Must
their
have been
child.
something she has said to you. Wumi has not said anything to the court since the inquest started. She has not said anything. Rather, she has been jumping from this one to another. Here, she will say industry goes. The other one, she will say is nurse. In another one, she will say is something else again. At a point, she said NDLA. NDLA words. If you were in the house with your husband and something happened to that husband and he died, and you come out to see Baba Ijalo again, you saw how he died now. At least you know if someone come into the house and hit him with something. You know if someone come to the house and poison him. You went to the hospital. You were told to take this body to the mortuary. You decide to take the body back home. Why? Why did you take the body back home? And you were there. You know what happened to your husband. So what have you told Mama Mohbad? Mama Mohbad said, I've forgiven her. You must have said something.
Exactly. Mm, 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 mm. You see, we need to start seeing some errors that these people have made that we are not counting. We should be counting all their errors. Let us be putting them together. Because to be honest, it's like they are too slow. I don't understand. They're too sluggish. Look at everybody. Aduna now came. I'm the one that embalmed Mohbad. Just like that. I'm the one that embalmed Mohbad. Just like that. And from the beginning.
Lenchi, about the, about the embalmment, the embalming of Mohbad. Even to what's that man Mohbad's sister? That I've forgotten that her name. Even to her last video, she said it in that video that she baba mo pe one Darusha no embalm. So there's no argument. There's no further
Their
argument
sister.
in Adura no embalm. She said it in that video clearly that it was Darusha that embalmed Mohbad.
Thank
It
you.
was Darusha. She said it clearly. If you listen to her last video, that she was talking to Baba that Baba, what's the word? Baba should stop petitioning Darusha or this and that. I think I heard something like
Yeah.
it was Darusha
Ṣé wọ́n mọ̀ pé
that
Darusha
he
ló
has
ṣé wọ́n mọ̀
embalmed
pé
Mohbad.
Darusha ló embalm ẹ̀?
She said it there.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And they're lying. They're playing everybody like football. Until everybody open eyes, you will stop all following these people.
The other day, the breaking news. Oh, could you believe Mohbad's house was bought in his dad's name? Really?
I heard that word. I will bring out the video. Let me go and bring
Why
it.
couldn't they just say, you know what,
Let me go and bring the video.
Baba settled. Everybody go home. Baba
Let me go and
settled.
bring the video. Let me go and continue talking. Let me go and bring the video.
Why didn't they just say, you know, everyone go home? The case has been settled behind closed doors. Why that lie? Because not one O said it, two O said it as breaking news.
Continue. I want to go and bring it. Come on. How can you bring that kind of narrative? They've already concluded all these things from the onset. They know where they are going.
You know what? You can find that for another day. You can find that for another day because I'm just really upset now. Just very upset. Like nothing was deliberately done. Nothing was done. Nothing was done deliberately.
They didn't do anything. They didn't do any jack shit.
And I remember as well because when they finally got Brekete, because he's been trying to take over the case since, he's been trying to like come on board. When Bukky Jesse and Yeye Kudi were trying to get him to come on, and last September, and then it was end of January where Andy was gloating on a platform that we use Brekete as a last card. We just released Baba to go. Because you know the way he's always like acting as the legal team's spokesperson. We just decided now to allow Baba to go to Brekete. End of January. So these people have just been playing everyone since. Like playing everyone for a fool. And then Baba went there, barely weeks later, they lied that, Baba was kidnapped. Whereas it was them that did that. Lona, please, over to you, Jerry. Sorry.
These people. Well, I'm actually not. Lately, right, I've always been coming to conclusion of you people should go back and do your forensic and autopsy. If any result you have from there, take it like that. Me, I'm not into any justice for Baba. It's just justice for Mohbad and maybe justice for our own sanity and the society itself, not about Baba. People need to treat this case as an homicide case. not a PDP and APC case, not Team A or Team B case, not you supporting this or supporting that. If we treat it as an homicide case, petition who needs to be petitioned. I even said it in a live that day. I said, you people need to sue the police. Nigeria is a lawful country, but many of us are not law-abiding, including the police officer in that station when they brought that body in front of your station, and you can't hold them. You have nothing than to tell them to just leave your station. So they can be sued. Every officer that was in duty on that particular day or in that particular night that they brought that dead body to their station, they could not hold them down. They are supposed to be petitioned. So people need to understand that. And I've said it and I'll still keep saying, if you like, say I'm Baba, I'm anti-justice or that. If Baba is also culpable, please do whatever you need to do. Do the needful. If he has said something that you don't like about him, call him out and let him come and explain himself. Report to the police station. Let him come and explain himself there too. Stop making this thing look like you are supporting Team A or Team B. Look for the true justice. Look for the true justice. And if the legal team behind Baba really wants to do justice to this case, they should go back to the investigation the police did, and they should do their own phone forensic 3 days before Mohbad died. Everything that happened during that 3 days before he died. Get everybody in that house phone number. They have made calls before Mohbad died, when he died, and even after he died. They have done their own research. They have done their own scripts. They have given a lot of information to a lot of people out there. So if you can do that phone forensic, you will get that. Then take the body out. You can even fly the body out to the US to go and do your own private autopsy. Then you get your results. Easy as that. A body of 10 years, they still know what killed the person.
But they even
They still
said,
dig the grave and bring out.
sorry, did you even hear that Mohbad backed the iCloud? He backed it up with his friends as well. So there was a copy that was discovered.
Yeah.
But then that was, I don't know, that is even more than enough as well. I mean, with that, they don't even need any forensics. Which just means like nobody wanted to do anything.
The problem, even aside that, their CCTV camera that they said that is not functioning. According to the owner of that house, the person that sold the house to them or rented the house out to them said everything was functioning. Their neighbor's CCTV camera is working and everything was functioning. The DVR was there, everything's functioning. If you want to get who disconnected the DVR from the CCTV camera, you will do their phone forensic, you will get it. How they were packing it. There was a call made, there was a conversation they have. You will get everything from there.
Do you even know what happened? From the start, the police were going to pin this on the nurse. Hence, when they did the press conference, that they released that little clip of the nurse going into Mohbad's house. That was going to be their original story. But because if you go to this Bella Niger blog, she's on Instagram, she actually released this list of condolence from celebrities that were saying R.I.P. Mohbad, R.I.P. Mohbad, R.I.P. Mohbad. And this was like on a Monday. But then they were going to use the nurse to come in to say Mohbad died on a Tuesday of after the injection and stuff. But because they realized that had gone viral, they had to quickly lie that the nurse's picture was doctored. I mean, the nurse's CCTV was doctored, but it wasn't doctored. Because like I said to people, if you look at Mohbad's gate, that's a unique gate. It's the same as the one in the building. The carport, there's a car roof there, is the same as the one in that CCTV, you know.
Exactly.
And then there's like some pillars as well is the same as the one in Mohbad's house. That was Mohbad's house. So there was CCTV there. And if you remember when that dignitary visited and gave Mama Mohbad money, where people circled the CCTVs in the house, so there was CCTV there, which the police took, which was backed up to the iCloud. So there's so many evidence that people are just sitting on. People are just sitting on this thing because they don't want this case to be solved.
Did you? There was CCTV there. Do you remember the narrative they put out that when the Mohbad half brother, went missing in the house, it was CCTV they used to locate where the boy was in the house?
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Do you remember that?
Very
So
correct.
no one can tell us. No one can tell us the.
But they said that was a different house. You know, they had
No,
they
no,
were
no, no, no,
living
no.
in the house before they came to.
Mohbad. They located the boy. They located the boy in a laundry
Yes, I remember
area.
that. I remember that.
No,
Even
it
Prime Boy
was
said
Mohbad.
something.
No,
Even Prime Boy
Mohbad
said,
did not. Mohbad did not go to the. How will Mohbad move to his friend's house with his half brothers and mother? It
you
was
know, at a
when
point
he
they were living with
he
Bella.
secured his own accommodation. That was when he brought in all the Elerekwe, whatever that they brought in.
Yeah.
Because Baba
And it was
Mohbad,
only
first
in
of all,
Bella's house. Yeah, it
yeah.
was only in Bella's house for like a month
So
because he had
no
to
one can
do
just
some
come and give
finishing
us lamba.
before he moved in.
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah.
So it was the laundry area. They
It wasn't
located
even up
the
to a
boy
month.
through the
It was
CCTV
only in
camera.
Bella's house for less than a month.
Yeah. So they can't tell us. They can't tell us. It was they used the CCTV. The CCTV was working perfectly. If they are forgotten. So all of them, they will use their
You know,
own
the
friend,
CCTV camera
to
is also
send
connected
themselves.
to Mohbad's phone. The CCTV camera is connected to Mohbad's phone. Where is his phone?
Yes.
Where is his phone?
Sometimes they ask about the
People are
phone.
just
Somebody
playing
said the
us.
phone was
The
in
team
the
A and team
police.
B.
The police said the phones were with his wife. The wife said the phone were with Darosa. They know the game they are playing. That by the time they pull us to the front, to the back, everybody will find other things to do that we will forget about this thing. And they are lying. They are lying. They are lying. We stay here till we get the justice. What actually pied the boy? They should just continue because I know Wunmi is going nowhere. This is where she's going, and I don't know the kind of man that will say they want to marry her. We stay here together. She's going nowhere until we find the justice.
Women is going nowhere. Women is actually going nowhere. See, one of the things I've seen in this lady, like in this Mohbad's death, is that it is orchestrated and it was planned a long time ago. It was just coincidental that okay, that should happen, that the argument happened, and the girls think of okay, now it's time to end you. That was what happened. See, US visa is not that easy to get. For you to get US passport and you think you want to go to the US, not easy. Do you know during this justice for Mohbad, Wunmi has tried moving to the US. She has planned that. Do you know how long people try out before they are granted the visa? And you think you just want to go within 1 month or two like that? No, it's not easy like that now. So it is orchestrated. It is well planned. She has been trying for long. It is well planned.
Gee. So they've just been fooling everyone since. Wow. It's very bad though. Very, very, very bad. What's the point? I mean, even from that governor Sanwo-Olu saying, "Oh, is Mohbad the first person to die?" And imagine he's supposed to be the governor of the state that is prosecuting, and he's actually saying that like is Mohbad the first person to die. So obviously he wasn't interested in the case going anywhere, and he was getting irritated. God punish that man. God punish him. And Elegushi and whoever else is involved. God punish all of them.
Hello, folks.
So,
Good evening, sis. Oh, yeah.
So, did you guys notice when they were reading the autopsy, the guy was insisting on, oh, they couldn't do it because the body wasn't embalmed, and he was stressing on that. I have a feeling that they are trying to even kill the embalmment case also. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so he's
madam,
trying to
what was the
force a
need? What was
narrative.
the
Yeah.
need? Exactly. What was the need for that?
trading,
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
say something to you. Are you conversant with the Timothy case?
No, I'm not Nigerian, so I'm not
Oh,
at
no,
all.
it's fine, it's fine,
But I
it's fine.
heard people talk about that case, but I'm
Okay,
not.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now. You see, Mohbad was exhumed after 9 days, right? I don't know when the pathologists got the body to do their own test. I don't know when. But it was embalmed and it was exhumed after 9 days. Timothy was not even embalmed at all, and they were able to do their own autopsy
And
after
Timothy,
exhumation.
Timothy
And
did
it
not
was
even have a
exhumed after
coffin.
15 days.
He didn't even have a coffin. It was just
He didn't even have a
buried
coffin.
in the soil.
And it was exhumed after 15 days, and the body was still there. They could still do their autopsy. So what are they telling us? All those things are lies.
Even now, they can still do an autopsy on Mohbad. All we need is an
Even
expert.
next month, they can do autopsy. No matter what they want to do, they can still do autopsy.
Yes. They take out bones after so many years, and they are able to determine the cause of death.
I actually went back to go and read that Timothy case. I was reading it all through, and I was like, these people did autopsy again. Body that they didn't even embalm at all. It didn't even have coffin. It was buried in a shallow grave. A shallow grave. Come
But the
on.
guy was claiming that the casket was so bad and it affected the skin. It's so funny. Like, it's Nigeria like
See,
this bad. I mean,
I asked the
crazy.
question. I asked the question on this guy's platform that day. I said, how is the body what's it called? How is the body getting decomposed and you could get tattoo from it? How? I asked that question and the lady was unable to answer me. I was like, okay, fine. Because me, I wasn't even expecting an answer. Any question I cannot answer, I'll just keep quiet. I won't say anything again. I know you have won that part. So I asked that question and she couldn't answer me. Simple. How can you get a body out of the grave? You exhume the body and you were able to do autopsy, you were able to check the body, and you said the body has decomposed and you can get tattoo. What part of the body decomposed first? What parts?
Everything that guy said, he was contradicting himself, just like Adura was doing in the CTC and Wumi was doing in the CTC. It's like a script these people are reading to us, all because they think Baba Mohbad cannot fight back. You know what I mean? And our only chance of really fighting back is Brekete. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I really hope that it's true that he's really on the case.
Honestly, it's not like Baba Mohbad does, except if Baba Mohbad is also part of the game they are playing. Except there's nothing like he cannot fight back, except if it's part of the game they are playing. I've always said, don't support what team Baba Mohbad, team Wumi, team this. just face the true justice. There's nothing like Baba Mohbad cannot fight back. He can always fight back. Lawyers are meant to be paid to do their job. If you pay them well, they will do what you want them to do. They will carry out, they will ask the right question. If they need a PI, they will employ their PI and they will do their investigation. Fine. The police are culpable also. I've said this. If you want to do anything, you sue them too. You petition them. If possible, you do that. Except if Baba Mohbad is part of the game. Except